Hello everyone, my name is SiC, and welcome back to episode 19 of Season 4 for Factorio. I'm still running into some supply problems. Mainly though, it is happening here at the green computer chip factory. We're not getting enough iron ore. Or we're not getting enough iron plates, actually. Iron ore isn't too much of a problem. Like, all of these things are producing at maximum, or almost maximum efficiency. Yeah. It's simply not good enough. Like, we could use some more iron ore here, I guess. We have some splitters that need upgrading, but most of these are basically getting more than enough materials. We simply don't have enough iron ore coming in, or we don't have enough smelteries, I guess. But we do have some dead ends right here where we're standing, and well, these iron plates basically don't go anywhere. They go up here. And that's a dead end. It's hardly being used. And I think we can use this as a place for us to basically get some more iron ore, or iron plates, sorry, onto the production of green computer chips. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put in a splitter. Actually, that's another thing we need to do, is we need to automate like fast splitters. We need to automate fast underground belts, because the yellow stuff really isn't cutting it anymore. It really isn't. This one is so much better. It's just a plain speed increase that we really should have everywhere. But we need some more production. Like, we need more iron gear wheels, we need more iron plates, and we don't have enough iron coming through. And it's a bit of an issue. It's a bit annoying. Look at that. That is so much work. Like, we just have to get this stuff going somewhere else, I guess. Maybe, actually, this would be an okay location to start doing some of that. But, yeah. It's actually a bit earlier than I wanted it to be. There we go. So we need to come along this side over here. So we can go left, follow this as much as we can, and then we actually should go around the side. So up here, I don't want to cross the copper ore too much, because we want to have, well, we want to have miners there eventually, of course. Alright, also we need to do some more research. Let me craft some of these things by hand. Let's have a look. I did some basic, non-interesting research while I was playing and tweaking things a little bit. Yeah, let's do a combat robot damage. Like, that's something that is not terribly interesting, so I've been working on that a little bit in my free time. Not really a huge loss for the viewer base, I don't think. But this wall, while useful at first, should now be deleted, I think. Actually, we can delete the entire thing, because it is just in our way, and it is no use. It is no good for us. Not anymore. Right, there we go. Alright, so let us put down an underground belt right there, so that we can just take this along the left-hand side. Now what we want to do, of course, is, well, we want to split this up into these two belts. So what we're going to do for this, actually, let's have a look. We're going to get an underground belt as far as we can get it, right here and there. We're going to get we're going to get 3 fast splitters. We're going to get 1 underground belt, and that should work. So what we're going to do is we are going to put a splitter there. We're going to put a splitter here, and then we're going to put a splitter right there at the center. Like that, basically. We can bring this up, turn it into that splitter. It is being deposited onto one side, with an underground belt on that side. We can turn it around, in, and hopefully this is going to fix my problem with iron plate supply for my green computer chips. And ideally, actually, oh yeah, this is a lot of iron coming in. This is really quite good. This should now back up pretty soon, I think. This is also a problem, like we're using it on 2 different manufacturing areas. this one as well is coming around the side. It is no good. I'm going to upgrade all of these with fast belts, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so this issue is mostly fixed now. I've put in some inserters over here that are basically putting some iron plates from here to there. We upgraded all the yellow stuff into red stuff, so everything is quite fast now. Now we run into the problem of not having enough. Well, actually we have enough. Look at that. We have these guys basically backing up, and apparently I brought this over and I haven't actually hooked it up to anything yet, which is interesting. I really should do that. But actually this is now completely full. This basically could use a little bit more materials coming in. That is interesting. I really thought I brought this over somewhere, but we apparently did not. So I also set up like a separate manufacturing process here, and actually this is another thing that we haven't fixed. We have to get close. And I haven't marked this on the map. Shame for me. Or shame on me. There we go. Alright, so that is another thing that we're going to have to fix shortly, but we've run into another problem as well. We actually ran out of light oil. Now we are almost full on petroleum gas. It is still being used, however. We are completely full up on heavy oil, so we need to start cracking that into light oil as well. Meanwhile, let us research something else. Now we have several little books that we of blueprints basically that we could use. Let's have a look at which one we need. This one, I think. Maybe. Actually, maybe not. No. I think we're going to need a new blueprint, but we can get one pretty easily from our current setup that we have over here. So basically what we can do is copy this. We'll get these off of it, and this is pretty quick and easy. Cracking one. There we go. Now we need to put this somewhere, and I guess around here would be fine. I have some stuff in my inventory, I just don't have robots. That is something else that we are going to have to fix. Because actually these things are currently not in the system. They're not automated. Let's see, do we have some construction robots? Yes, we do. Alright. We probably don't have the pipes. Actually, we do have pipes. So these guys can finish setting this up for us, but we can change this into heavy oil to light oil. Right? So we can set this up for everything. And apparently for some reason they're not taking my pipes, which is a little bit weird. But hey, there we go. Alright, so apparently we need water and we need heavy oil. So we can do that. Let's have a look. We need like one pipe on one of each of these. We'll do the same thing on the other side, and actually we could hook this up. We could hook the water up pretty easily. That will work out perfectly. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hook this up like so. Now we need the water hookups to be too wide. Actually we're taking the pipes from somewhere else in the factory. That's it. Alright, so we get all of these to be too wide. We will do the same thing right here. Luckily these things are not hooked up yet, otherwise this entire system would already be screwed. Which is an annoyance. Which I hope they will fix at some point. Alright, so let's have a look. We need to do this a little bit differently. We will hook this up like so. That will go right there. Here. There. And we will get some regular pipes because we need to hook it up like so. Let's have a look. Another underground pipe right there. So we have water everywhere we need it. Now we just need to make sure that we get some heavy oil as well. Right. Oh, we forgot one. That is not great. Alright. Right, so now we need to get heavy oil. Damn it. Some of these walls are annoying as well. We can get rid of some of them because it's basically a redundant wall. It's a safety wall, but it's in my way, so I'm not going to deal with that. What we could do is actually we could run heavy oil through here. I think that's going to be acceptable. So right from here, I guess. Right, and then a regular pipe. Alright, let's run this up. Apparently I've run out of underground pipes, that is interesting, and they're no longer being brought to me. But we can fix that easily enough. Let's get some of those. Regular pipes are already in there. We can craft some by hand because we don't really need all that much at the moment. Let's see, we can get a few. Alright, we have some. Right, hook that up like so. And then on the far end, I guess we can hook it up like that. Let's have a look. We will get one to go right here. That guy to go right there. Then we have all the inputs we need. We have the power poles. They simply need to be hooked up to the rest of the electrical grid. That is easily fixed. Now this is the yellow stuff. So we need to hook that up to our main system over here. Let's have a look. We have some pipes. So we can bring that over here. Hopefully we are going to have a regular pipe soon. Or our underground pipes are going to be brought to me, I think. Yeah, there's one. There's a few more. And a few more. So yeah, slowly but surely we are being brought the pipes we need. So I'm going to hook this up. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so hooked it up. And as you might notice, slowly but surely we are getting overwhelmed by aliens, because we only have basic ammo, we only have turrets, so we're going to have some laser turrets along this wall at some point as well. I already put down some laser turrets everywhere else, for the most part, so we have a lot of laser turrets over here, all along the wall. This actually manages itself pretty well. Now one of the things we need is we need to start working on the next research to actually get to some interesting stuff. Somewhere along the line there's artillery. To get that, we need high-tech science packs, and that is something that we are going to be making now, I think. Let's have a look. What do we need? We need one battery, 30 copper cables, blue processing units, and speed modules. Actually, that is quite a lot of work. Meanwhile, though, production science packs, electric engine units, we are already making those, and electric furnaces, we are also making those as well. So we could actually do the purple one first. And we can get worker robot speed 3, which will be really good to have. And then character logistics slots 4, automation 3. I think that will be the best way to go right now. Meanwhile, though, let's do something for research that is going to take a long time. We can do nuclear power. I might not actually use that for a really long time. But, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of walking. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I am at the place where we are making our electric engine units, and it's time to put them to use. So we can get a splitter off of here, and we can run it up, and we have a large open space that we can use for this process of making those science packs. And yeah, let's have a look. Those science packs are going to be, or they need to go on a separate belt. So we're going to have a belt on the inside, and we're going to have a belt on the outside, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated. But we're going to get there. So first things first, let us get some splitters. Actually, we should automate that as well. But like I said, that's going to require more materials than we probably have. which is complicated. It is actually, like, at this point we probably don't have the raw resources and processing to do what I'm about to do, but I'm going to try it anyway, and we will find out. Oh, it actually goes all the way. Man, I love that red stuff. Yeah, we're going to do that next. Resources be down. We're going to be doing some aggressive expansion. Alright, as for this stuff, we only need 2, so we can use a basic production facility, which is on a different blueprint. Let's have a look. That one is a bit too much. This one will do nicely. Alright, so let's have a look. We can have inputs. Actually, doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah. We'll place one down over here, and our robots can make it for us. All we need to do is make sure it is all hooked up to the system. Alright, so we're going to have these guys come in on that side, and then we are going to have the furnaces coming in from the other side. Now, those things, oh look at that, my robots are coming to build my stuff for me. It is so cool. Alright, so the furnaces, they are up at the top of the factory here, close to where all the stone is being smelted. Now we have one problem, and that is that we don't have enough steel coming our way for proper constant production of these things. As you can see, we need more steel plates. We need 6 steel plates, but we're not getting enough. Actually, we can probably take these last bits away, because these are not being used by the or they're not being covered by the inserters. Now we have a lot of these, so we can actually use that as well. Maybe. It doesn't feel good, but these guys can take it off the belt, and these guys can put it onto something else, like a different belt. Alright. So that is something they're going to have to deal with. We might not have enough production of this to actually get away with it. Like, we might have empty boxes and the robots might not be able to build stuff anymore afterwards. But we'll see. We'll see. Actually, so let's go to the left around here. And then probably all the way around the left. Yeah. So I'm going to hook this up. I'll see you guys in a second. I made a stupid fucking mistake. We did not need the stone furnaces. We needed the electric furnaces. Man, that sucks. We need to make something else. So this, I brought this all the way down for nothing. That is stupid. Alright, but at least we have a lot of, well, we have plenty of stone or brick, basically, so that is not a problem. Yeah. Should be easily fixed. But this sucks. Man, and we don't have the chests to do anything with it. That's the annoying part. And we don't even have room for anything in my inventory. That's even more annoying. I want to get a storage chest. I guess we'll get one right there. We'll get a fast inserter to put all of that stuff in there, I guess. Empty this out. Actually, you know what? It's probably no. Oh man! All right, I'm going to fix this situation. I'll be right back. All right. Well, I fixed a little problem I was having with the, you know, the wrong smelters and everything being brought down. I replaced that belt. I took off all of the smelters. I replaced them with brick. And basically, I also noticed another problem, which was that I ran out of the stone on the left-hand side, and we weren't filling up one of these wagons. So That is something that I've tried to fix now. I've got a little bit more stuff coming in. It's not quite there yet, but it's pretty decent. Anyway, so the train comes up. We now have more stone input coming in on both belts. We could really use some fast belts here, but we still need to upgrade some of these other things. But yeah, we have plenty of stone bricks basically still being flown around and being placed down. As you can see, we have lots of little dots that still require a brick to be placed. But slowly but surely we are getting a pretty full coverage of our stone wall for the center of the factory. Anyway, we need to make electric furnaces, and for that we need 10 steel plates, we need advanced circuits, and we need stone bricks. Well, it so happens that we have all three of those things, and I figure we can use this little block up here to make it. Should be relatively easy, I think. All we really need is, of course, one of our blueprint books. We need to find the right one. I think it's this one. That's the smeltery. That's the one we want. And we can place it down, let's say, right there. Right, so we'll have the robots build this for us, because everything in this process is automated. We don't need to do anything else, except, of course, we need to hook up all of the materials. So we can actually start doing that in the meantime. Let's have a look. Right, so you can see we have some some stuff over here that we need to bring out, but we can take the bricks. Crap. And we can connect it up to the top one. And my inventory is completely full, which is extremely annoying. We can drop some of this stuff. We have another little robot that I accidentally picked up, which I do not want. Let's have a look. We need some underground belts as well. We still have some. So this is going up. Let's go for maximum distance. Now we can take a fast splitter, which we still have to craft. We can get rid of the stone. What else is there? The wood, I guess. Like the 4 wood isn't going to do me any good. So there we go. We'll place one down right there so we can hook up the steel, which we will do at this entrance. And then we need an underground belt from there to there. That is going to have the red computer chips, which need to come down from over here. So actually this area is actually pretty convenient. We have a lot of stuff. Let's have a look. We have a lot of stuff very close by. So that is really, really nice. Alright. Crap. Misclicks are so annoying. But I do it to myself, so I can't really complain. Alright, so we'll go along this side. We'll stick as close to the other belts as possible, leave ourselves some space to work with. Alright, so now we have all the materials that we need. Steel is going to be very slow in coming because we don't have enough iron plates coming in still, but that is again a problem that we're going to have to solve a little bit later. So all of this is going to be making the electric furnaces. And then we can take the output from this. Let's make this a fast belt instead of the regular ones. We can hook it up to this station down below. Right, we need one space right there. We'll go take a right. Like so. And now this is all hooked up, we can make purple science. Now, of course, we need to hook up the purple science. Let's have a look. This was the electric furnaces. We should tag this. This is purple science. We should tag that as well. Right, and later on this is going to have to be much more, I think. Like we need to expand. Oh crap! No. We need to expand upon that system a little bit. But now we just need to bring that purple stuff over here. And that's going to be interesting. Actually, let's have a look. We have... Ooh, let's have a look at that. Like, one side of the belt is hardly filled up. We could take some of that... No, actually that's going to be a problem here. But we could have filter inserters, which would put it over on another side, I guess. Yeah, I know what we're going to do. We need some filter inserters. So let's get 5 more. We've got already one of those in the inventory. Alright, so we need to go over to where the blue stuff is. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there. So I'll hook it up and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so here's what I did. We've got some blue science now, or purple science actually, coming in on the left side of this belt. I did that by simply changing the way this works. So this stuff is no longer coming down and into splitters onto a single belt. It is now going up, ending up on the same belt, which is already quite full. So this is going to stop producing at some point. And of course now the purple science is coming all the way down, following basically all the other belts that we've got up until this point, after which it is now put on this side with a splitter. Now, it's coming all the way over here, all the way, it's a long way, so it's going to take some time for it to get here, and we're going to have a lot of it saved up. But eventually it is going to reach this splitter right here, and this splitter is set up to basically output the purple bottles on the left hand side, and only the blue bottles will be allowed on the right hand side. So hopefully this is going to work out and this is not going to create some kind of weird setup once this is entirely full. We'll actually have to keep an eye on this for a little while, because I wonder what it's going to do if the purple science backs up. Actually, we should wait for that a little bit. I would be very curious, actually. Let's have a look. How much inputs do we still need over at the purple science though? As I suspected, our main problem here is steel. And of course our problem with steel is iron. We don't have enough iron. Now we need to speed some of this up. Actually, some of this is quite slow. This could be a lot faster once we start replacing this stuff with red belts and underground belts and splitters. But that is going to be for another episode. For now, this sort of works. So that's it for this episode. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next. Oh, also, research. We finished nuclear power. I'm not going to use anything with it quite yet, but we're going to research automation free. Alright, see you for the next video.